What's going on, you guys? My name is Thomas Anthony. As you guys know, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I go over a lot of men's fashion, men's grooming, men's skincare, but also as of recently, you guys know I had a newborn. He's 6 months as of this month, and it's an awesome feeling. So I go over a lot of tips and tricks that help first-time dads out there like myself. I'll also link my social media down below. So consider following me on social media. Follow me on Instagram and you might be able to find something on there that might inspire you to maybe incorporate into your wardrobe, or maybe try a different hairstyle that you never thought of trying before. So consider following me on social media. I'll link it down below. Alright guys, there are a lot of style mistakes that I see out there even in today's world. And for first time dads, I want you to be the best looking and best version of yourself out there. So today I'm going over style mistakes that most dads make, starting out with the first one. Alright, so check it out. T-shirts. Should be pretty simple to wear. You can dress it up sometimes, even dress it down. But the fit is one of the most important things to consider. With that being said, make sure that if you have somewhat of a belly, that it's not too short. What I mean by that is, like, it can fit you properly, like in the torso, and be baggy enough and roomy enough for you to kind of hide it in some way. But what if someone asks you to put something on the top shelf? Are you gonna feel embarrassed when you gotta put something on the top shelf and your belly gets exposed? All you gotta do is buy a longer shirt. Otherwise, you're golden, right? But now let's say vice versa, you don't have a belly. You wanna make sure that the shirt is still proper length. Now, what I mean by that is, it doesn't go past your zipper. It's not coming up to here. Same difference. You know what I mean? Wear things that fit you properly all around. You'll feel so much better, you'll look so much better, and you'll be the best version of yourself. Now, with t-shirts in mind, you also want to keep in mind as well the sleeves on a short sleeve t-shirt. You don't want to make sure they're too long or too short, because again, it's got to fit you properly. And what I mean by that is, if you're wearing a short sleeve shirt, you don't want the short sleeves on your shirt to come down past your bicep, almost touching your elbow. Because what's that doing? It's making your arms look shorter than what they actually are. If you've been working out, then you know, exposing your tricep, it gives the illusion that your triceps or arms are bigger than what they actually are. You gotta make sure the sleeves fit, probably come halfway down your arm or your bicep. Keep that in mind when you're looking for your next t-shirt. Does it fit you properly? Is the length okay? Can you raise your arms without exposing any of your torso or your belly? Is the arm length on the sleeve the proper length? Now for this next one, you guys know, it's kind of a given. Tailored jeans, chinos, and especially like athletic pants. You can get them tailored. Can't stress that enough. And it doesn't have to be the hem either. You can also be like taking at the waist, thighs, at the calf. It doesn't matter. Get them tailored. And especially like, let's say, if they're stacking up on top of your shoe, it's not a good look. It just makes you look shorter. And if you're like me, I'm kind of a short guy. So if they're stacked up on top of my shoe and they're all bunched up, and I'll show you what I mean in this picture here. I get that it's a trend and certain people can pull it off, but in my opinion, it's just not as clean as your pants can look. It feels so much better, guys, if you go to the tailor and you get things altered. Plus, it saves you money. I've said it once before and I'll say it again, socks should not be showing. I shouldn't have to bring up tube socks for you guys to know that those aren't something that you guys should be wearing, especially with shorts. I'll get into that later. But hear me out. I live in Orange County, California, and I think that there are a lot of wealthy people out here. I'm definitely not one of them. The golfer look is definitely something that's popular out here. We've all seen that one guy in, let's say, your Chipotle or in your nearest grocery store wear tube socks, and they're wearing shorts with it. So when I see them, I think like, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to keep your calves warm? Are you going to go for a sprint later and you want to keep the bottom half of your legs warm? I just don't get it. I don't understand the fashion state that's happening there. 9 times out of 10, that's not the case. I know. It's just the style, and what you're used to. I get it might be a trend to show your socks and to show your white socks at that. Tube socks, I think, in my opinion, should just go away in general. Instead, wear socks like this. The socks that don't show. I'm wearing Vans that are pretty low, then I'll usually wear these. These are called liners. It's exactly what I'm talking about. Socks with Vans, and they still won't show. But also if I'm wearing like sneakers, so if I'm working out, then I'll wear more of a sock like this. When I wear, you know, like old school Vans or my NMDs, then I will wear that pair of socks. And you know, I just feel so much better about myself when I wear the proper socks. But I think that if you're looking to elevate your style a little bit, then don't wear goddamn tube socks. All right, now the tube socks that I mentioned before were worn with shorts. And it kind of looked like this. Shorts should come in just one length. And that length is right above the knee. Nothing higher, nothing lower. Anything lower, meaning past the knee, will just make you look shorter. And I get, depending on who you are, you might be able to pull off shorter shorts. But you gotta wear shorts for the right occasions. Don't wear athletic shorts with a collared shirt. Wear athletic shorts to the gym or at leisure, like you're running errands or you're just hanging around the house. Wear your khakis, wear your navy shorts, your black and your gray shorts. But make sure they come right above the knee, right? So no shants and no jorts. A little one-liner for you guys. All right, now this one should come to no surprise, and it's hair. We wear it every day. We gotta take care of it. What does that entail? It means that you're not washing your hair every day, and when you do wash your hair, you're not drying it vigorously. If you don't know, then your hair is at its most fragile state when it's wet. And when it's wet, it's more fragile, so it's more likely to fall out, right? And we want to keep the hair on our head as much as possible for as long as possible, so why not take care of it? So don't be so aggressive with your hair when you're drying it, and don't wash it every day, because then it becomes brittle and dried out, and then it falls out anyways. And one thing that I always told myself when I got older is that I won't wait a month or two to get a haircut. And there is no better feeling than walking out of the barber shop with a cleaned up haircut or hairstyle, you know what I mean? Yes, it takes time out of your day and out of your week. It's so worth it to spend that 30 to an hour in the chair getting cleaned up and freshening up your haircut, maybe even trying a different hairstyle. And it's also a time where maybe if, you know, later down the line, like I'm looking forward to taking my son out with me to get a haircut every 2 weeks at least. So if that doesn't excite you, I don't know what does, but I'm definitely excited to go and get some haircuts with my son later on down the line. And creates an awesome bonding moment, and I'm super excited about that. But years past, I've gone with my brothers, I've gone with my friends, and it's either way, man, it's a bonding moment that you guys are doing something to help better yourself. And there's no awesome feeling than bettering yourself, and I'm always about being the best version of yourself. But that pretty much wraps up the video, guys. Thanks again for tuning in with me, follow me on social media, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Take care.